had a very busy week. Today is Friday, and Monday we had a special time of Zoom for those of you who could make it, and it was so fun to hear all of you talking and greeting each other, and we got to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and it was just a very fun time, and I hope to do that again. And then Wednesday I took some very cool Calvary signs around to your yards and was able to wave at some of you, and that was fun too. Well, here we are back in our cozy little cabin, and we're going to talk today about some new letters. But before we do, let's review some letters. Let's look up here. Let's see. If we were to sing the ABC song, it would go A, B, C, D, E, F. But look at this. It goes E, A, C, D, F, B. Uh-oh, we've got a problem. We need to rearrange our letters. All right, here we go. A, where's B? Here he is, bicycle, B. And then carrot, A, B, C, D for duck, F, nope, here it is. Old Mr. Three-Legged E, 1, 2, 3, and eggs, A, B, C, D, E, F. And today, we're talking about two letters. We're talking about the letter G, which makes the G sound, and we're talking about the letter H, which makes the H sound. G makes the G. H makes the H. You can feel the hot air on your hand when you say H. Let's look at our animals today. This is a very old friend of mine, and his name is Gumby. Gumby. I think Gumby makes the G sound. Look at this guy. He's so cute. He's a hedgehog. Hedgehog. Definitely makes the H sound. And this, hello little girl. Horse. Horse makes the H sound, like hat. And this guy is Goofy. And he is Goofy. Does Goofy make the H sound or the G? It makes the G sound, like goat. And the next one we have here is old Mr. Hippopotamus. Can you say hippopotamus? If you did, I know that you know that hippopotamus makes the H sound. This is a very old friend of mine. Mr. Kapanka made this a long time ago. And this is Pony Boy. Mrs. Kapanka's girls used to ride Pony Boy, and now her grandkids do. Isn't this a cool horse? It has real horse hair. Horse. Horse, we already said, makes the H sound. Hey there, Mr. Gorilla. Gorilla makes the G sound. Let's look over here. It's a nursery rhyme. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty makes the H sound. And this is our little hen. Hen makes the H sound. And back in this corner, I have lots of fun hats. This book is a fun book. We don't have time to read it today, but it's hats, hats, hats. And let's look at all of our hats. I have hats from different places. This is called a sombrero. It's a hat that starts with the letter H, but it's from Mexico. Hat. And this is a fun hat. This is a cowboy hat. If I was riding a horse, I might wear a cowboy hat. And you remember this hat. I got this hat out just because I love telling the story of the Polar Express. And this is Mrs. Kapanka's hat. If I am collecting your tickets, I wear this hat. And the last hat is a hat that we got from China. And this is a hat from China. Look at the inside of this hat. It's all woven. It's all woven. Hat. We had lots of different hats to look at today. So hat makes the H sound. And G makes the G sound. Well, look down here. We have a picture of our garden friends. Garden friends. Garden makes the G sound. I like this picture because it reminded me of springtime. And you might see some of these things in your garden or in your yard. An earthworm or a bee or a little baby ladybug or a praying mantis. When you're outside, be sure to investigate and see if you can find some garden friends. Well, let's look up here a minute. We have a little job to do. We have two letters. We have a G and an H. And we have to decide where our pictures go. We have 4 pictures. We have the picture of a horse. Huh. Does horse make the G sound or the H sound? You're right, it makes the H sound. What about this guy? Goat. Does goat make the G sound? Oh, it sure does. Let's put the goat right there. Hand. Hand. It makes the H sound. And the last one is a guinea pig. G makes the G sound, and H makes the H sound. Well, I thought it would be fun for us to make a hat together. So in a minute, we're going to push pause, and I would like you to go get just a piece of paper. This hat won't fit your head, but it will fit the head of one of your stuffed animals. So can you push pause, go get a piece of paper, and then we'll make a hat together. See you in a minute. We're going to make a hat today. I put green hat on my hat because green starts with the letter G and hat starts with the letter H. I think I'll put my little hat right on this gorilla. Well, let's make a hat. So you have your piece of paper. Now you're going to fold it in half the long way. Now I'm going to fold it in half like this. Again, okay. Now do you see the open side here? One side is closed, but this side is open. We're going to put the open side facing me, okay? Then I'm going to put my finger here, and I'm going to pull down that corner, and I'm going to make a big crease right there. Then I'm going to pull down this corner, and I'm going to make a big crease right there. Do you know what shape we made? We made a triangle. Our hat is going to be a triangle. Now, after I do that, I'm going to turn it over. Now I have a hole right here. So what I'm going to do is bend up my little flap, just like that, and I have to fold this corner down, and I'm going to tuck this right in between my papers. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Fold that in, tuck it right there. Now what you might want to do is you might want to put a little piece of tape. So I'm just going to put a little piece of tape right there. Now look, I made my hat. Look at that. You can decorate your hat or whatever you want to do. I have a surprise for you though. You know what? I want to tell you something else. Yesterday was the last day of April. We went all the way down to 30, and now we're going to take and turn our calendar over, and today is May the 1st. If you have a calendar in your house, be sure to flip it over so you can be on May 1st. May 1st is a really special day. It's May Day. So I thought we could even take our hats and turn them into a May basket. Look how Mrs. Kapenka turned it into a May basket. And do you know what you do with May baskets? You give them to people. You can give it to Grandpa and Grandma. You can just give it to your brother or sister. But what I like to do is put popcorn in there and then give it to somebody. It's kind of fun. Well, let's make a quick May basket out of our hat. So we have our hat, and we're going to turn it upside down, and you pinch it together and you make it into a diamond. And that tells you which sides to put the ribbon on. All right, let's do that. You could use ribbon, you could use string, you could use really just about anything. And you can use Scotch tape, or you could use a stapler, or you could use masking tape or duct tape, anything just to have fun making a May basket. Now what you can do is decorate your May basket. close it up again, and decorate it all pretty for spring, and then fill it with something special. Maybe you could get some dandelions out in the yard or some other special flowers that we like to pick at preschool. It is going to be such a nice surprise for someone to say, Happy May Day. Well, now we're going to read the story of the Little Red Hen. Hello, Little Red Hen. How are you? Buck, 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 buck. Buck, buck, buck. What are you telling me? You have a story for us today? Buck, 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 buck. The Little Red Hen scratched the ground every morning looking for her breakfast. One day she dug up some grains of wheat. Look, look, she squawked to the other animals. If we plant this grain of wheat, we will have bread with our tea. Who will help me plant the grain? Asked the Little Red Hen. Not I, ruff, ruff, said the dog. I'm gnawing this bone. Not I, said the pig. I'm stirring this mud. Not I, said the cow. Oh, the Little Red Hen sighed. Oh, I guess I'll have to plant it by myself. And that's just what she did. All summer long, the Little Red Hen watered and weeded her wheat, but the dog, the pig, and the cow always said they were too busy to help me. By the end of the summer, the wheat had grown so tall and golden, it was ready to be cut. And so she went to her friends, and she said, Who will help me cut and thresh the wheat? Ruff, ruff, not I, said the dog. It's nap time. Oink, oink, said the pig. There are new apples to eat in the orchard. Moo, not I, said the cow. I'm chewing my cud. The Little Red Hen sighed a big sigh. I guess I'll have to thresh it myself, she said. And that's just what she did. She cut the wheat with her sharp beak. Then she tied it into bundles, and she shook loose all the grains into a wheelbarrow. It would be nice to have some help, she said to the dog and the pig. Would you like to come help me? But guess what they said? Not I, said the dog. Ruff, ruff, I have to guard the farm. Not I, said the pig. I can't walk that far. Not I, moo, said the cow. I would get lost. Oh, sighed the Little Red Hen. I guess I'll have to take it myself. And she did. At the mill, the miller poured the grain between the millstones, grinding the grain into the soft, powdery flour. The road back to the farm was dusty, and the Little Red Hen was very tired because the wheelbarrow was heavy. When she got back to the farm, she asked the other animals, Who will help me make some bread? Not I, ruff, ruff, said the dog. I don't know how to cook. Not I, said the pig. I have to curl my tail. Not I, said the cow. Moo, I'm too big for the kitchen. Oh, said the Little Red Hen. I guess I'll have to make the bread all by myself. And that's just what she did. The Little Red Hen made bread dough by mixing the flour with some salt water and yeast. After the dough, she rose it in the oven and put it in to bake. Soon a warm, fragrant smell filled the farmyard. The Little Red Hen pulled the loaf right out of the oven. The outside of the bread was crusty, and she just couldn't wait to taste it. The Little Red Hen knew it was going to be delicious. She went outside and yelled to her friends. Who would like to help me eat the bread? The Little Red Hen asked. I will, ruff, ruff, said the dog. Watching the farm is making me very hungry. I will, said the pig. That wonderful smell makes my mouth water. Moo, I will, said the cow. I finished with my nap. The Little Red Hen shook her head and she said, No, you won't. You wouldn't help me plant the seeds. You wouldn't help me mill the grain. You wouldn't help me carry the big wheelbarrow all the way to the miller and then back home again. And you wouldn't even help me bake the bread. So you know what? I'm not going to let you eat the bread with me. And she went right into her house and she made herself some tea and she had a tea party. Now the question is, was the Little Red Hen being selfish by not sharing her bread? I don't think so. The Little Red Hen helped the other friends learn a lesson. that it's very important to be a good friend and help, and then they could share with her bread. I bet next time they were willing to help with her. Were they, Little Red Hen? Yes. Next time we did it, they helped me make the bread, and we had a wonderful tea party. It was a great day. Well, that was such a good story, The Little Red Hen. Thank you, Little Red Hen, for sharing the story with us. Well, it is time for us to go again. So I will see you on Monday. Let's sing our little song. I'll see you on Monday, on Monday, on Monday. I'll see you on Monday, the next day of school, in our cozy little cabin. Bye-bye.